I don't think that you guys realize you can actually go to the gym and get nothing done and do the full workout. By you training, you're breaking down the body, right? If it doesn't recover, you're just breaking down a body. Just take that. Will you ever consider quitting for health reasons? There's no more bicep on that. It just goes right from forearm into the bicep. So thick.
Looking dense there.
Yeah, it looks a little looks like I could lift some heavy weights right now.
A little maturity to that muscle.
Hi, guys. Question for you guys, if you don't mind me asking. What would, I thought of something great. Jeff did, actually. Not even me. Jeff came up, and it was, I think, a great point. Because let me give you a backstory. Because when he said it, I was like, wow, why haven't we done this earlier? So there are some one-on-one clients that I work with that train at Gold's Venice. So I get to see them exercise. And if I'm there at the same time and I see Tim or these guys training and I see they're not doing the exercise correctly, speed, form, or anything, I can walk over and talk to them and say, hey, listen, we got your nutrition going perfect. We got everything going perfect, but I'm watching you work out and you are absolutely doing nothing in here. And that's, I don't think that you guys realize you can actually go to the gym and get nothing done and do the full workout. I know this sucks. I know that sucks to even hear. It really is. I don't know how to sugarcoat. I don't know how to put that any better than that. But guys,
yeah.
I went through exercises, not getting anything out of it, except mentally knowing I can move 750 or something like, or deadlifting 775. It only helped me mentally. It didn't help my body in the sense of developing muscle.
Muscle is money.
Dense muscle. Money is muscle. But that was the point. Is like, cool, I can deadlift 775, but I didn't have a back of a Dorian Yates. So what is that telling me? Skip the extra stuff. It didn't give me any kind of development that I wanted relative to a guy that was stronger. That's more than any of those guys deadlifted. So what was I missing? I was missing actually performing the exercise correctly. So Jeffrey said last week or the week before, goes, hey, let's do Form Friday. And I thought that was a brilliant idea. But then we did it, and the turnout wasn't there. And I was shocked because I thought this would be a great way for a lot of you to go, hey, am I doing this right? My knees hurt. Am I doing leg extensions right? I don't know what it is, but anything like that. So I'm just curious, could you guys let me know feedback on that? Is that something that the form is not that important to you relative to the nutrition? Because my thought is, I think it's all important. I think the form's important, how you do the reps. I think the understanding of what fatigue really is and training smarter is, nutrition correlated into it, recovery, sleep. So I would love to see more form. And if you guys can let me know just your thoughts on what your take is on form, if that is something. Okay, for you guys.
Shout outs from Washington.
I love this. But you're an old school guy, so I expect that from you. And I expect that me to hear that from you. I just wish that would translate to some of the other Titan crew members. And I feel bad saying that, hey, form does matter. How you perform the exercise does matter. And I shouldn't feel bad saying that, but I just know that you guys are trying so hard. And then I say, hey, I need you to try harder. But Scotty knows that that's just us pushing each other. That's all that is, guys. So just know that, okay?
One of the others, like taking 2 steps backwards.
That is, you have no idea how much I believe that. It really is. But I'm doing the nutrition right, but you're not training right. Or I'm training right, but I'm not doing the nutrition right. it really does set you back. It doesn't hold you still. It doesn't, if you think it does, it doesn't. Remember, by you training, you're breaking down the body, right? If it doesn't recover, you're just breaking down a body. Just take that. And that's not what I want you guys to do. And that's why I think there's such a decline when somebody gives up their health and fitness training, then you really see their body fall apart. And that's not what I want for you guys. So I do agree with this. I think you guys just need to be really smart about, let me work on every aspect. And so form is huge. So I would like Scott and everybody and anybody that's in the Titan crew to put down your form on this Friday, which is tomorrow. Holy cow. Let's do this.
We'll do it again tomorrow?
Yeah, let's do this again. I'm going to post this video here in the Titan crew, and this will be your guys' below this in the Titan crew. Would you please, can we share this to the Titan crew?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll share this over to the Titan crew after.
So not in these comments.
Not these comments now, not this, and not on the fan page. This is just in the private group. Mike HEARN, let's see, it's Facebook .com/groups/Mike HEARN. And then you will be in the Titan crew, and then you put down your form, and I'm going to critique it. Please don't do anything with light weight. Use something that you're actually doing an exercise. Like don't go to the gym to do this form. During your workout, any day, take a video of some of the forms that you're doing. Going, this doesn't feel right. I'm doing shoulder press and it hurts my shoulder. Let me film this and see if Mike can see why I'm hurting my shoulders and see if we can fix that. Deadlifts is hurting my back. It's not making my back feel good. It's a different kind of pain, and I don't want it that. Let's film it, and I'll talk to you and see what we can figure out. Also, on top of it, if I see something and you got beautiful form and you're still hurting, there's something else to it, and let's figure that out sooner than later. Let's find out what that problem is. Remember, I see a chiropractor. I believe in it. I get massages. I believe in it. I have a sauna. I believe in it. I swimming pool. I believe in swimming. I believe in staying active. I believe in all this stuff, but I've lived a lifetime of this. And I'm just wanting you guys to enjoy this too, because we went to the gym today and we're all on this lean bulk. And so I'm putting on this really incredible muscularity that I dieted it off all last year. But I also feel like an ox, like a freaking ox. I grab onto this bar and I lifted up these dumbbells today. And at the end of the day, they were 180-pound dumbbells, and it felt like nothing. Now, the first time I ever picked up 180-pound dumbbells was,
what, you 10?
Honestly, 33 years ago. 33 years ago was the first time I picked up dumbbells that size. And it felt like the world on me. The world. I was like, holy sheesh, that's heavy. And I picked them up today and they felt like nothing. How cool would that be for you guys to be teenagers and this weight's be heavy? But by the time you're your parents' age or your grandparents' age, let's be honest, I'm at that stage of a grandparent for a lot of you guys, and you're moving those kind of weights. That's what I'd like for all of you. I really would. Will you ever consider quitting for health reasons?
Yeah, I don't get that question.
Quitting, you exercise so you are healthy. You would quit health and fitness. I don't know why you would quit it. I mean, health and fitness is what everybody should do.
You'll never achieve anything if your nutrition and form isn't right.
Agreed. Great post. Anthony, great post. Go for it.
What are you saying? I've grown to understand that form is much better than weights, because more weights will come later, but with the right form, you'll last longer.
Good job, guys. Holy cow, this is kind of cool for me as a teacher. You're absorbing it. You guys are getting it. You understand it. It's more important how you do it than you do it. And so this guy understands if he only does 100 pounds, he's doing it right, moving through it correctly. And in time, strength will come. I love that.
But that's the important part. You gotta eventually
go.
You gotta.
Yeah, you can't sit there
Because I
forever.
see so many people in the gym doing the same weights for fucking 5 years. You're doing the same weights. You're inclining 45 pounds dumbbells.
We
Is that
got to move up.
you gonna get better?
You know what's weird?
Eventually, or what?
I'll admit, I did that as a young teenage, 13, 14.
And it doesn't do shit.
So I would come in and I'd power lift with these guys, and we would go ballistic on the bench, right? And I would get whatever it was. And then I'd go to the secondary. And until I got called out, and I was 13 years old, I remember this, because I wore this blue velvet shirt.
Is that why you got called out?
And I had it, and it was because it was the sleeves had it. Back then, this is the 70s. It was early 80s. It had the little tight strip around here, and it was like a velvet shirt, and I loved it because it made my arms look big. And I went over and I was doing 35, 45 dumbbells, 55 on the incline, and I'm really taking. And a person says, well, your bench went up and you're benching this much. Why doesn't your secondary work go up? And I'm like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to. And so, I was there at one time. I was 13 years old, and I thought it was more important that the first exercise, and then you just go get the other stuff. But we all learn. And so at least I learned it at 13. Now I want you guys learning that now at whatever your age.
I think what he's saying is he's 6'1", 47, been lifting for 25 years, and what I find is I've lost strength through the years, but still keep up with the training. What do you suggest to do in terms of keeping that strength?
Well, strength is a great gauge.
There's not a lot of people like you that can still lift.
Yeah, I'm curious on why you lost the strength. Because I know that you said you're 47 and you've been training for 25 years. Mm-hmm. And from the picture I see here, you look pretty incredible. Pretty incredible.
So you think something happened?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long has it been. 5 years that you've been losing? You haven't been losing that strength over the last 25 years. I hope not. I mean, I'm assuming not what you're saying. And I'm just curious on what the steps were. And you'll have time to answer this. Please answer below. Is when you started seeing a decline on strength, what was your go-to? Okay, I'm losing strength. What do I need to do? Well, for me, like when I start losing a little bit of strength, I know that either I'm dieting down for something, and so that just goes with it. I'll get my strength back afterwards. Or, hey, I'm not moving the weights that I normally do. What's going on? Am I not coming in amped up for the workouts anymore? Am I just going through the routine? Am I not in it? And so I always try to do that. And obviously there's ups and downs with training. Should be a lot more ups than downs. But I'm just curious on what did you start to do to keep the strength or get stronger? And then one thing I would say is just what I said there is for all of you, the job about the gym is to get stronger. And the reason why I would like you to get stronger and not maintain is because life will make you maintain. Life will keep the numbers down. So that is something I don't want you to focus on. Life takes care of that. So unless you are trying to get stronger, you are going to go the other way. And I know you all, especially you guys over 35 years old, understand that life is going to knock you down and make the weights heavier as you get older, unless you are what? Trying to get better. So let us know, Peter. Is that right? Mm-hmm. What you did to try to build up the strength during that time. Thank you. I already am doing that. I have tons of clients, I don't want to call them clients. I have tons of Titans that are in Australia on the program and work in the program. So I'm already in Australia, but I do need to get down there. I do want to see Australia.
Mike, don't bother me. Ask more respectfully a question. Isn't it true that it's more healthy for someone to not have a ton of muscle on and having your heart have to work extra hard?
I don't even know what that means. Your body moves with muscle. You do understand that, right? Yeah, you actually do want muscle on your body, like Mona. Mona, come here for a sec. Yep. So here is an almost 50-year-old woman Can I see a pose?
Why do you have to tell them how old I am?
Because this guy's probably half your size.
Oh, you think?
Yes. So she has more muscle than most guys. And the great thing about this is that she gets to
I can't stop
wrestle
that.
and she keeps posing. So what that does is that helps her stay strong. So you got to remember that I don't know what you're referring to, too much muscle. Obviously, I mean, you don't want to walk around at 350 pounds for Mona. So yeah, sorry about your question, but you did go pretty quickly to a negative spot there. So I'm just assuming that you got a bad attitude. Don't feel bad if you don't have a lot of muscle. Be happy about that if that's what you want. Whatever you want is cool with you.